This text outlines a core definition of neuro-linguistic programming. It is the study of the structure of subjective experience and how the language we use influences our minds. When we encounter a situation, it sets off a chain reaction. An external behavior triggers an internal response, which in turn dictates the actions we take next. This diagram illustrates a perspective called association. When you are associated in a memory, you are positioned inside your body, looking out through your own eyes, and directly in touch with the feelings of that specific experience. Imagine opening a car door and sitting down. You look out of your own eyes. You see the dashboard right in front of you. You feel the texture of the steering wheel under your hands, and you notice the exact color of the interior. Now look up at the windscreen. Notice the glare of the light, or perhaps the remnants of insects on the glass. Tracking these specific details completely grounds you in the sensory data of the memory. By deliberately associating into pleasant memories, you amplify the positive emotions and maximize the psychological reward of that past experience. This photograph from Sarajevo captures a highly stressful environment. The problem with associating into a traumatic or negative memory is that your brain forces you to relive the pain as if the threat were present today. To process this safely, we use a technique called dissociation. Instead of looking through your own eyes, you view yourself in the picture from a distance, exactly as if you were watching a film or looking at a physical photograph. Being dissociated separates the visceral feelings from the mental pictures. You retain access to the visual information, but this emotional buffer allows you to analyze the event without being overwhelmed by it. Dissociation is a reliable method for neutralizing unpleasant memories, preventing an emotional hijacking when you need to review past mistakes. This diagram outlines the cinema technique, also known as double dissociation. It is a highly effective protocol for dismantling specific phobias and traumas. First, imagine yourself sitting in the theater. You are looking at a small, black and white screen playing the stressful memory. This establishes a single dissociation. Next, imagine floating out of the version of yourself sitting in that seat and moving all the way back into the projection booth. From this elevated vantage point in the booth, you can see yourself down in the seat, and that version of you is watching the film on the screen. Now manipulate the visual qualities of that memory. Make the screen even smaller, darker, and push it further away until it is nearly invisible. Because you are observing the observer, you are now doubly dissociated. This establishes a complete separation between your present state and the emotions of the past trauma. Take 30 seconds to apply this technique to a recent memory that frustrated you. Map out the screen, seat, and booth in your mind. Changing the visual structure of a memory does not erase the historical facts of the event. It simply proves that you have active control over how that memory dictates your future behavior. This document outlines several core NLP applications. We use these principles as an accelerated learning strategy to build and stack positive resource states, like sharp focus or deep confidence. The operating rule is straightforward. Associate into your positive memories so you can feel them fully, and disassociate from negative memories so you can extract the logic and learn from them safely. As shown in this table of contents, the ability to shift your perceptual position on demand is an essential tool for self-development. This leads directly into a practice called future pacing. By mentally rehearsing a new behavior in a fully associated positive state, you map out a clear path for success in the future. Consulting resources like this text provides further instruction on how to deploy these cognitive tools effectively. By mastering these viewpoints, you stop reacting to old mental recordings on autopilot. Instead, you dictate your internal responses and take deliberate control of your emotional state.